Researchers wanted to see if lifetime estrogen exposure from the start of the menstruation to menopause protects the brain against dementia. So they did a study to analyze data from over 273,000 women in the UK. Key findings are the following. Longer is better. Women with the longest duration of estrogen exposure, 38 to 42 years, had a 28% lower risk of dementia compared to those with the shortest exposure. Late menopause. Women who reached menopause later, ages 50 to 52, had a 24% decreased risk compared to those who finished before age 45. Late puberty. Starting periods late, age 15 plus, was linked to a 12% higher risk. Surgery. Having a hysterectomy or oophorectomy, which is the removal of the ovaries, was linked to an 8% increased risk of Alzheimer's. Conclusion. The study suggests that natural estrogen plays a significant protective role in brain health. We've already known that hormones like estrogen are vital for reproduction, but could they also be the key to keeping your brain sharp as you age? A massive new study involving over 270,000 women has just dropped in the American Journal of Geriatric Psychiatry, and the results are a game changer for how we think about women's brain health and dementia. Let's first look at the estrogen window. The estrogen window starts from the time that the menstrual period begins, also known as menarche, to when menstruation ends at menopause. The space between is highlighted as the estrogen window. Researchers use data from the UK Biobank to track lifetime cumulative exposure to estrogen. Basically, they measured the window of time from a woman's first period to her last. Why does this matter? Because estrogen isn't just a reproductive hormone. It's a neuroprotective one. It helps with blood flow to the brain and protects neurons from damage. The study found a direct dose-response relationship. The more years of estrogen your brain is exposed to, the lower your risk of dementia. Let's look at the numbers. Women with the longest estrogen exposure, about 38 to 42 years, had a 28% lower risk of dementia. On the flip side, women who start their periods late, at age 15 or older, saw a 12% increase in risk. And for those who reached menopause early, before age 45, the risk was significantly higher than those who reached it in their early 50s. They even looked at surgeries. Women who had a hysterectomy or had their ovaries removed saw an 8% increase in risk, likely because those procedures can cause a sudden, sharp drop in hormone level. So what's the takeaway? If you're a woman, your hormonal history is a vital part of your long-term health profile. Now, this doesn't mean you should panic if you had early menopause or surgery. What it does mean is that we need to have better conversations with our doctors about hormone replacement therapy and brain health. This study adds heavy evidence to the idea estrogen is a shield for the female brain. Science is finally catching up to how unique the female brain is.